Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get the first crack at it here. Stakes are always high in the game. Careers are made and lost because of it, and they'll have to manage their emotions, guys.
Some games in college football just mean more. When you think about Ohio State and Michigan, you think about not just Big Ten implications, national title implications, Heisman Trophy implications. Late in the year, David, this is just must-watch TV.
Must-watch TV. Two of the winningest programs in college football history. This game, I tell you what, recent years has really brought back the tradition and been so much more competitive now that Michigan's also getting some wins.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. After the filthy move, he's got room. All kinds of running room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Number 7.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also...
Nice move, create some space. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Fourth down coming up.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. To the air, it's Orji. Fires to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you won every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all offseason, and these players have too, and they'll be ready for some revenge.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Orji. He's got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll go to the fullback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Howard. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They're bringing heat.
They didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Number 99, on to Arcellay.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Makes a move. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
On the ground, it's Edwards. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Catch in the middle. It's Loveland. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry.
Grabs it inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year. And this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling.
And the pass is intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Back to throw, it's Howard. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Orji. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now the pitch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Going up top on first down. He makes the connection. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line?
A quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. And he will score! Touchdown, Wolverines! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Ohio State, 0.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. Makes the grab down the left side. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Catch in the middle, it's more. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Made a defender miss. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's sprinting, he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, whether it's in the shoe or the big house, when you have these two programs with all that's at stake today, you know emotions run high in a game known simply as the game.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind,
and he's running in the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Howard. He's got his man.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Takes his shot. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to the air one more time. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On the move, it's Judkins. Got room at the 35. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. First down here for the offense. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Running with power. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Fakes his man out. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Ohio State. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Orji. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. It's a draw. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it Everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still, you cannot stop it.
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The option look. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He's going to run it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Fast motion from the offense. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Toss to the outside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Give to the fullback. And the Wolverines get it past the sticks.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally you give the big boy the ball. There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that first down.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points. Offense set on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Ibuka. Afterburner's coming. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. First down for this offense. Running back goes in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Judkins. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Line getting set on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Tosses it incomplete.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ibuka. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. He wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Trying to get to it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires to the right. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.